Hey there, Libra. This is Scorpio Stellium. We're going to take a look at your predictions for the week of October 18th. And I do something a little bit different than other tarot readers you might have seen. I actually teach you tarot. I tell you what the cards actually mean as I'm reading, and I tell you what the astrology behind it is as well. And then at the end of the reading, I always do a pick a card for your message for the universe. What you need to hear this week out of 3 cards instead of just saying, here's what it is, take it or leave it. I let you be in control of that. So let's take a look at your predictions. Oh, that feels good. Okay. Well, maybe I should have shuffled again. Fuck. All right. We'll deal with it. Okay. So we start off with the Ace of Cups reversed. When you are not open to love or somebody is not giving you the love that you want, there is separation, there are breakups, there are issues in love where you are not getting the hopeful feeling in love that you want. In fact, quite the opposite, because you have the Tower, which is ruled by or associated with the planet Mars, which is very destructive. The Tower, here's an analogy for you. It's the demolition stage. If you need to build a new building, you got to take that wrecking ball and just knock that fucker down. And it sucks. There's like a lot of dust and smoke and debris, and it does not feel good. It's chaos in the picture in the beginning of the week. I hate to tell you, but there's going to be a disruption, a big disruption this week. You have the reverse Justice card, which is Libra's card. Libra is the sign associated with the Justice card because Libra wants balance. Libra wants fairness. It wants relationship. It wants everything to be like even keel, okay? And it's reversed here, so there may be indecision. There may be where you are not getting a fair shake over something. It does give me this strong feeling with having Mars, you know, when in the Tower, throwing everything into chaos, that you are not being treated fairly, or that you may even be the one that's not treating somebody fairly. Not that you would ever do that, Libra, because I know you're all about fairness. Then I have the reverse Queen of Swords. It's when somebody gets petty, okay? The queens are all of water, so emotion, but this one is the Queen of Swords. So she is air, swords of water. You look it up, you'll see what I'm saying. But the kings are all of air. Air of air? Yeah. I'm having a moment. The Queen of Swords reversed here is when this individual, you or somebody else, is coming across as biting, as harsh, as just negative. Okay, it's a negative kind of like sort of stuff because they aren't feeling balanced within themselves. Again, this could be you because it does follow the Justice card, which is associated with Libra. It is an air sign, okay, which is Libra. So I feel that you might be getting in a mood. All right, I couldn't blame you. If I started out with the Tower card and the reverse Ace of Cups, I would be in a mood too. Nobody faults you. The 6 of Wands is next. So this is like where the energy shift happens. About midweek, something changes into where you get what was needed, what was due to you, okay? So this may be that you get heard, you get vindicated in some way because now we have success. It's like your standing has been restored with the 6 of Wands, and that's Jupiter, which is the greater benefic. There's 2 benefic planets in astrology, Venus and Jupiter. Jupiter is the expansive one. It brings all of these blessings. It's like very abundant kind of energy. It's in Leo, which Leo is like, when Leo is vibrating in a higher place, okay, they're very confident. They are very like, yeah, I can do this. I can do whatever I want to do, not in a bad way, but I can accomplish whatever I want. And people are going to realize that I deserve the best things because I'm coming at them with the best. I'm coming at them open-hearted, which is a Leo kind of thing. So they're the energy shifts that you are getting vindicated in the situation that happened earlier in the week. We have the Queen of Wands next to it, which is fire sign. So you may be dealing with any of the fire signs, which is going to be Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. You may also be dealing with some water sign individuals, because I do see water represented fairly heavily in this reading. So that's going to be Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, and also Virgo is strongly in the reading with the Hermit card. We'll get down to that. But the Queen of Wands is now confident. She's like back on her throne, even though she was thrown off by all of the chaos happening in her life. And if you're male, same thing in your life, but there's confidence here. There's the ability to be in charge again. Now we have the Knight of Cups down at the bottom. This is somebody coming in action oriented. All of the Knight cards are in any suit. They're action oriented. Coming in with what? Coming in with emotion, with love, with affection. Okay. And then we have the Hermit next to it. So it's kind of interesting because the Knight of Cups in and of itself is not a particularly deep card, okay? It's like, here, I brought you flowers, but like, do you really love me though? So it's like, it can be all talk. It depends on what cards are surrounding it. So I think having the Hermit next to it, you have this feeling like you don't trust it entirely. So there's energy coming in here at the end of the week, romantically, that you are not fully like ready to jump on, because you know that there might not be all the stability emotionally that's being presented. Like they're acting like, oh yeah, I totally want you and I want us and I want this. But you're like, maybe I need to spend a little bit more time thinking about it before I make a decision, because I don't know that I trust it. That's the vibe that I'm getting here. The reverse King of Cups, that's the emotional instability I think that you're sensing. So this individual, probably water sign, could be any of the signs, because they're giving us that kind of water energy. It has to do with their emotions. But this is showing me that they don't really have what it takes to back this Knight of Cups stuff up with action, okay, with real legitimate like emotional depth. And they're like, yeah, oh baby, I've got your back and I'm gonna be here for you. It's like they're not really quite so ready. So I think that your intuition is on point with that. So let's clarify some of these cards. This is like a very, very love kind of reading. Having two queens, one being reversed, particularly the air one, yours being reversed, and then having an upright one. Something I want to throw out there for some of you is that you may be in like a spitting match with another woman or another love interest in this man's life. It is possible. Okay, let's clarify. Okay, the Ace of Cups. Clarified by the Ten of Wands, Saturn and Sagittarius. Saturn being the restrictor, being the hard lessons, being difficulties. It holds back, okay? And it's Saturn in Sagittarius. All Sagittarius wants to do is go forward and see all the things and eat all the food and talk to all the people. And, you know, it wants to grow its mind, okay? I'm going to hold you back from that. The burden is heavy. So this is the heavy burdens where it feels weighty to carry it around, okay? This is like a struggle. So in love, it's like this uphill battle where it feels like every step you take with this person is hard. All right, what's the big shock here with the Tower? The Five of Swords. So here we're going to have a fight. That's pretty much what it comes down to. The Five of Swords is a fight. You can't win it anyway, but you're going to get into it. I don't think that it's really in your power to not have this confrontation, but some type of confrontation is happening. The reverse Justice card. Well, we already know the outcome of the fight, and that's you didn't get what you were due, what you really deserve, what you're worthy of. Knight of Pentacles. It's coming slowly. It's slow and steady is going to win the race. So if you are dealing with somebody who either, even if they are not dealing with somebody else, if there's not a third party situation where you are like in competition with another person, even if that's not the case, it's still telling you that you have to apply your force slowly. It's going to be like whoever does this practically, methodically, like grounded is going to get ahead with this love matter. It's like, don't make any rush decisions. Don't go do anything crazy. Now, the energy shifts around the Six of Wands, so we're going to clarify that first. That's where I feel that there is victory being had. Okay, the Chariot, exactly. The Chariot is associated with Cancer. Cancer is an emotional card, but it also keeps its emotions in check. Okay, it's making forward progress because of keeping the emotions in check. That's going to pay off to your advantage. I do really, really, really want to look at this Queen of Wands because she feels peculiar to me here. Knight of Cups, yeah. So I do think that for a lot of you, not all of you, but a lot of you, remember, they're general messages, so you take what resonates for you. A lot of you, this is going to be another person that your person is involved in. And there's probably going to be some jealousy here. That seems to be like the name of the game here, having these cards reiterated, having the Knight of Cups here, having it here, having the Queen of Wands clarified by it. It's like, yeah, this is where the attention is going. It's maybe going towards another person. Now, if this is not the case for you, an alternative meaning to this can be that you feel more confident because now you're being offered the affection and love that you desire. But again, this is going to play out differently for different people. I want to look at the Hermit. I think this person has done you wrong before. That's the Ten of Swords, which is, the Nine of Swords. The Nine of Swords, because they have done you wrong before. They've caused anxiety and stress in your life before, and you're not really sure about making future plans with them yet because you don't want to go through this whole rigmarole again. That's a very fancy word. You guys feel me? Three of Wands is also clarifying it. So it looks like there is eventually going to be some resolution where I think that this person makes the effort that you need to see them make. But this week is probably not going to be the week that they are capable of doing it. And I don't know that you are really ready to invest fully in somebody, that you don't think that they're ready to do it. You know what I mean? You're like, I'm not going to go chase you. I'm not going to put all of my energy into you if the outcome is going to be for you to jerk me around. That's my feels on this. Let's take a look at your message that you need to hear this week. I've been reading so much, my wrist is like, is that a thing, like reader's wrist? Okay, so we have 3 cards, 1, 2, and 3. You can pause if you need to, but the message here for the first card is the Justice card. Again, it's Libra's card. This is fairness is going to win, okay? You are going to get your vindication, your, what's another word for it? It's gonna come out for you in your favor because you did the right thing. You're not the one who is doing anything wrong here. And so it's giving you encouragement to continue to do as you have and not get shaken by, especially the beginning of the week, because that's going to be your tendency, is going to be to tuck tail and run. And it's not time to run. It's just time to look at this from a more level-headed perspective and keep doing what you're doing. The second card is the Ace of Wands. This is new passion coming in. This is telling you that there are opportunities for something better on the horizon. And the third card is the Three of Pentacles, which is putting in work that's going to pay off, okay? you have the skill set, you have the emotional intelligence to make what you need to happen. For some of you, and again, these are general messages, so I do try to give you multiple meanings just so that everybody is getting what they need from these. But for some of you who may be looking for financial gain or for a promotion, this is going to also be encouragement that you're getting that. You're coming up to a point that you're going to be acknowledged, you may be promoted, you may be getting a new job. But it's also, the alternative meaning is cooperation. So you have the ability to cooperate and to have the emotional intelligence to get resolved this whole matter. Okay? Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you next week.